Pretty good start by Lowndes, it looked like. A really good start for Team Vodafone, and he will lead it through comfortably. Whincup is under pressure from Winterbottom. Side by side, they'll go into one. You know what happens, bang! Not even off the start. Fabian Coulthard.
You okay? No, I'm fine.
Oh dear, that's actually started very early in the... Steve Johnson was involved in that. He actually that's hit the left-hand wall as you exit. See that wall move there? Unbelievable.
Keep an eye on background here. Look at that, it moved the box massively. And unfortunately, we don't get to see Whincup there and Winterbottom to resolve that debate. They've made massive contact there.
Keep your eyes on the right-hand side. Looks to me as though Winterbottom's got off to a flyer. Scapey, you didn't put the box on him, you made him go like a jet. And Lowndes is getting swamped. Russell Ingall will go up into second. Lowndes has to lock it up. There's big trouble. They're all going to get spun around. Ingall loses out.
This is chaos here. That was Craig's fault. Craig locked the wheel and fired into the back of Russell Ingall. That was absolutely Craig's drama. Just have a look at this replay. Great start, Mark Winterbottom, and a very even start then with Russell Ingall sneaking across in front, Garth-Tander up the left-hand side, and a wheel lock there. Big wheel lock, and then straight into the rear guard of Russell Ingall's car. Craig Lowndes firing Russell Ingall off. I don't really know why the sprint gas cars then made contact. Here we go, this is on board now. James Courtney, you can see this, sideways. It was sort of almost the angle of the car, the way that he finally rescued it. It ended up being on the angle to the right, which meant that it ran into the left-hand rear quarter of Russell Ingall's car. This is our chopper shot. Locked wheel, yeah, exactly. Bang, into the back. Gives him a hit there and then gives him another one because of the angle of the car. He was actually trying to make the corner and then he had to drive around the tyre.
And the Gold Coast 600 is underway. Good start from McConville. Jacques Villeneuve finds himself squeezed in the middle of the track, but he pops through. The 97 Formula One World Champ under attack straight away. Luke Youlden has hit the wall.
And front left steering damage for Luke. It's going to have to come in that car, so it's all over for him very early in the piece.
And there goes Villeneuve. He's spun around in the Bottle entry. This will be carnage. Whack! Oh, it's dodgem car stuff.
That was Will Power into Villeneuve. Look at that, cars everywhere. Have you ever seen anything like this?
That was two FPR cars together there too at one point.
That's the original damage from Will Power's car. Will Davison is locked up in that. Car 10 as well.
That's Mika Salo.
And there's an unsurprising call.
I've never seen anything like that.
Look at the mess down here at turn 4. Okay, here we go. Now keep your eyes on the right-hand side of the screen.
It's moving. That car was moving.
Because you're looking at Jacques Villeneuve. He's going to get squeezed here. Now on the left-hand side of the screen, Luke Youlden will pop out, but hit the wall and then make contact with Villeneuve. Big contact, in fact. Youlden goes screaming by. They get through the chicane. And then by the time we get down here to the hairpin left-hander, you watch this.
So Jack gets centre punched. Oh, actually, did he do it on his own initially? And it's hard. We need the other view.
No, he absolutely did, but he was all crossed up anyway.
Oh,
I mean,
that is big contact. And see, Villeneuve wouldn't know where he was. You just don't know where you are there because there's no vision.
This is the view on board Luke Youlden. This will be one hell of a ride. A ride that he did not want.
You watch the green car, he picks the throttle up here, see the blue smoke, he's bagging it up here, and he actually ends up driving headlong back into the pack.
So he might get a bump because he got unloaded. There you go, he got hit. Yep.
So he did from car 33. So Greg Ritter's just giving him a little touch on the way through.
And then straight in goes Will Power. Straight to the back of him was Owen Kelly.
It was being
There's cars everywhere.
The effects were felt 6 and 7 cars back there, so that's all a bit ugly.
Hinchcliffe got a pretty good start, but now he's stopped dead. He's stopped dead and he's been run into straight up the back from Lucas de Grassi. There's more carnage. Oh my goodness!
That's Ricky Taylor in the second Fujitsu car. It was Tony Liuzzi
to make the contact.
Car 33.
Red flag, red flag.
This is how it started. Have a look at the Fujitsu Commodore. It slows down. So then that was immediate contact. Lawutsi into the back. There's Pagano into the back of him. He flicks to the other side. Ricky Taylor ends up making contact with the front of the Irwin Falcon and then turns on its roof. And that just shows how fast the cars are in such a short period of time.
That's right, this is 1.5 tonne of V8 supercar. Now watch this. You watch car 33 come right in the middle, up, over, spin, collects the wall, and Ricky Taylor, in the space of just 100 metres or so in a V8 supercar, ends up looking the wrong way. That's the initial impact. Lawutsi into the back of Hinchcliffe. Pagano into the back of Lawutsi and then at top speed. Oh, Taylor up and over.
Some really good pieces of driving within this. Ryan Briscoe did a really good job to miss. Will Power did an amazing job to miss the back of Hinchcliffe. You have a look where Ryan Briscoe is right now. And that Sarrazin also did a fantastic job to not run into Ricky Taylor.
Yeah, a jumper, had a jumper. Nicholas Manassian, he jumped and then stopped. But thankfully they, oh, another one, another one. Exactly the same. Unbelievable. Car 11, Frank Montagny, is a three-wheel deal at the moment.
Red flag, red flag, red flag. Same procedure as prior. We need the cars to stop towards the back of the grid.
Watch this now. So look for car 14. And oh, there was actually two in front. Well, have a look. Look at the chaos. Oh, that's when we thought everyone was going to get by. And Frank had nowhere to go. He was actually going quite fast by that stage. A lot of damage to the rear. Ryan Briscoe will be thinking this is a war. I've just had two starts, got blokes going everywhere.
So Frank he was unsighted. That was the thing, Scapey. He was unsighted there, and he thought that there was a little bit of room to move on the left-hand side. It just plucked the wheel off it straight away, and this could have been so much worse for Nicholas Manassian especially, who's stuck stranded in that car on the grid. Look at the yellow flags. Everybody's doing their duty well. But when these things are moving at this pace, in this narrow laneway that is the starting grid on the Gold Coast, this is what can happen.
Penalties there and a little bit of contact back in the pack. More contact. Two cars in.
Oh, they're all in now. There's a stack of cars involved.
Will Brown's in 99. Ash Walsh is in 14.
We only saw the last piece of it. But what actually happens is Hazelwood can't stop. So he just spears Will Brown. And then all the chaos unravels. Cars everywhere. Now, that's where Fabian Coulthard was able to sneak through the centre of all that. And he got a real gain in terms of numbers. So that's Stevie Richards, sorry, Mark Winterbottom's car. How's the crunching and panel damage going on in that little foray?
Dodgy cars. So here it is again. So he had miles more pace, no chance of stopping. He tags Will Brown hard.